Good morning everybody and welcome back to another episode. I've been off for the last couple of weeks doing a few little bits and bobs. Nothing really major to make any big videos about. So I did do a few videos and I did a few like this. And I hope you all enjoyed them, but now it's time for me to get back to what I do best, and that's lay some bricks. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm starting a brand new garden wall project. This is a Tricky Brickies, yeah! Everybody, and finally I'm on another job. Here we are today. This is Andrew. Andrew's there. Andrew's from Mersey Building Contractors, and we're collaborating together on this one to get this beautiful garden wall built. We have got out here stacks of bricks, stacks of them, stacks and stacks of them, and we have got to build a 9-inch wall through here. 9-inch through here. This is the problem we had with the footing. If I said in the earlier bit, we had some roots and all sorts going on. This footing was in the ground in about 10 different sections. They were up, down, here, there and everywhere. So in the end the whole lot had to be pulled out and re-poured. So now we're going right the way through here, round this radius, along, and then when we get to the building line, the edge of the building there, going to reduce down to 4-inch. So there we go. Do we all remember Jojo? Do you remember Jojo from one of my earlier videos? I think it was a day in the life of a bricklayer, wasn't it? Hello Jojo. Jojo's here as well. It's like an old reunion. Right then, let's get the first job on this one is we're going to pull ourselves a straight line, a building line for us to work off and set up some heights. Andrew's here now. He's just put a pin in. And now we're going to pull that from there right away up to the top, so we've got a nice straight building line. Once we've got that, we'll get our level off of that, and we can see exactly where we are. Happy days. Right, let's crack on with this. This is the Tricky Brickies. Okay, so we have got our line set up here, and we found a little dip in the footing here. There's a little part here where through this section here we've got 225 up that end. This part here gets to about 240, so there's about a 15mm dip in this little bit here. Not a great deal. So I'm going to build that off now. That line's absolutely bang on right, so as long as I get to that line, we're going to be absolutely cushy. So I'll do the bump in the ground off of the footing, and then when this is backfilled, we're never going to see that higher, bigger bed down the bottom. But it's only through a little bit there. So it's not too bad, not too bad at all. Look, we've got some muck on the board now. Jojo's just loaded me up with some bricks. So let's build this 9-inch wall here. At some point we've got to tie into this, but at the moment I'm going to build my 9-inch up, and then when we come to here, I'll see if I'll get a tie in it. But to be quite honest, this isn't actually the wall we should be touching at all. So I'm just going to make it good. Right, lovely old job. Let's get on the wall. Here we go then. The first brick in the wall. Let's get some nice bed down here, parallel with that line. Because it does start going here. This is where it's starting to dip, as I was explaining. Just through this bit here where this water is. I'm going to get rid of that water, look. Joe, we got a brush? Yeah, grab, oh yeah, I can see one. Can you grab a brush here and we'll just brush this bit of water off of this footing. That'll give me more chance because I've got a little bit of a bump. I've got another line down there for the other half of the brick. That's it, mate. You get that bit there, just don't touch the muck and just brush that little puddle of water off, send it up that way where the concrete's dry, and that'll as the sun comes up. That's it, thrash it all the way up there. That's the one, bud. Nice, dry, ship-shaped start. Let's give that a little perp and get her in. So that's our first brick laid. There we go. So she's in the wall. Now, although this wall here is all over the place, we're going to use it as this end of the wall as our guide. Somewhere there. So I have my line here, as we can see. So now I've got to get it in line with the line. So I push the brick so it's always slightly further away this way. Let's get rid of this dust off at the end of the level. Always pays to keep your levels clean, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll move that over until we're touching the line there, and she's upright in the bubble. That's pretty good. So now we know that that brick there is nice and upright to where we want to be to that line. I can now pop another one alongside it here. Now, this is a 9-inch wall, so the top wants to be the same as a brick that way. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. So now I'm going to come along here, both sides. We're going up quite high. We're going up to I think 1.6, Jack told me. So if I want to go up 1.6, I need the rack to come right the way out, and then I can step in a brick, 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 all the way up to the top. So 1.6, 14 courses is 1050, and another 620. So if I go out 11 bricks, I think we're going to be somewhere near. So that's what I'm going to do now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to run this along like so. On these bricks along here, 11 of them long. Once I've got them 11 along, I'll do 11 the other side, and then I'll start another course by putting a brick on here and then coming along, and then when I get to the end of the 11, I'll rack up the wall like that. So I come back, and then eventually we'll have like a staircase going all the way up to the top of the wall. And we've got a nice point we can pull off right the way through the job. Lovely old job. Right, let's get these ones on. As I come along here, I'm keeping the joints nice and tight, nice and 10mm, and I'll give her a level. Now I'm at there. You can see we're slightly running up at the moment because I put a big bed down. There we go. That's actually spot on there, so it hardly needed anything to push down, but we did know that because that is a low bit of the footing. It's always best to get it good to level as quickly as you can, because the more you're out at level, the more it's going to show up. So you want to get it out as low as possible. Any bumping or grinding in garden walls, get it out as low as possible, and then what people see as the wall, what is above the ground, will all be good, and all the alterations are done straight away at the beginning, nice and low, where no one can see them. There we go. So I'm just going to continue doing that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to come down there, I'm going to level up off of this line every time to keep it upright and get a nice true line there, 11 long, then 11 the other side, and I'll show you after that, yeah? Right, so there we go, there's our first 11 on both sides, paralleled up, lovely old job. So now the next course is, as I was saying, will be like this, and then it will continue up and up and up, right the way to the top, like this. Yeah, so this will be 22 high by the time we get to the top, I think. If I work that out right, if it's not 22, I won't build it quite so high. But yeah, that's what we're going to do now. So I'm going to continue that up. I'm going to rack this right up both sides, and that'll take that right the way up high. Lovely old job. So let's get on that, and let's get the first tune of the day going, shall we? Let's do it. Boom. Quickly before we do get that tune, so from here now, this is my first brick is set. So every course is 75mm with the brick, and the muck is 75mm. So from here, 75mm, 150. This is the 10mm, see, between the two bricks, but I haven't got the beds. So that's my height at the moment. But then after that, 75, 75, 75, 75, 75, all the way up, reoccurring. Right, now let's get some music on. 1, 2, 3, go! Cheeseburger in a bun, bit of Tommy K. Lovely old job. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen, there's our rack up to there. Lovely old job. It's absolutely pouring down with rain. Typical, innit? Come back to work, it's pouring down with rain. Andrew's over here. What are you up to, Andrew? So what Andrew's been doing, look, that's the alignment we set up there for us earlier on, so we're good there. Now Andrew's transferred the line from here to here. And now, you're transferring from where, Andrew?
From here.
From there.
To there, which is bang on.
Bang on, up to that point, and then up to the final point, right the way down the other end of the wall. So that's
straight, that's a curve, and set the curve all the way around this way.
lovely old job. Good. I don't like this weather much, do you? I don't think the seagulls do either. Can you hear them? They're having a scrap over there, aren't they, look? Oh well. Right, I'm going to get this wall pointed up just in case. I mean, it is raining, but it could absolutely belt it down. So I'm going to get this pointed up and covered over so it's nice and safe. There's no point in building something and then letting it go to shit, is there? So let's get this all nicely pointed up and then we know we're all good. There we go, all pointed up, all ready to roll. And Andrew's up here and he's gently making the corner go around. It is not actually, normally, as we've seen in many videos before, normally what you would do is you would set up, it's like a datum in the corner. What do we call it? A trammel. It's a trammel, isn't it? It comes round.
Centre pin and like the curve.
Centre pin and curve, yeah. But unfortunately, on this one, it's not an exact circular circle, if you know what I mean. It sort of goes a little bit, then it kinks, then it goes a little bit more. So that's the way. So Andrew's going to do it, and he's going to make it look beautiful. It's looking good already, bro, isn't it? Look at that. Sweeping around there, lovely. Right, and while he's doing that, I've got an easy bit for a change. Because he set that, I've done my corner, and he set that back there. So I'm going to got a nice little bit of running in to do. Hey, happy days. Right, let's crack on with that. Jojo's doing a champion job on the muck today. Look at this beautiful dish. Look at that lovely muck. You proud of yourself?
Very.
Good man. Look at that. Nice groove. This is the master at work, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, typical. Do I edit that bit out? Nah. There we go, look. Lovely. No stones in there, just what we want. There's the point.
There, so.
Gently flow it round there. And we'll have a good stand back and a good look at it. It's going to look Gucci. Right then, let's get this one on, and then that's us out of the ground nicely then. We can get all this soil round here, backfilled in, get all this pulled back across, and then we've got a nice level floor. What's happening there? That line's not quite right. Oh, let me take that up a little bit, I think. I'll pop them in that one. Then stick him under there. There we go, that's better. Right, let's run this little line in. Lovely. Get a few bricks down here. Lovely. Love getting this bit out of the way. All the down low stuff, get it all out of the way. Then the rest of the week we won't be bending down too far. That's the plan anyway. Don't want to be bending down too far, not on the job, not if you want your back to last. The substructures and that is more of a young man's game nowadays. Well, it certainly seems that way for me. Ba, 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 ba. This is good. Nice bit of muck from Jojo today. If you notice, guys, I've crept forward a little bit here. There is a reason for that. We're coming up to the... I'm trying to get just a little bit forward here because we've got to go around this radius, and I want to lose on the internal edge. I want to lose, once we get round the corner, we're going to lose a brick, so I'm going to gradually start getting forward here, and by the time we get round that corner and back out the other end, as we come round here and around that radius, the inside edge is going to be tighter than the outside edge. So I'll slightly try and gain here, only very slightly. I'm still keeping the perps very uniform, but I'll very slightly get it forward, so when I come round the corner on the internal, we're going to end up a brick forward, and hopefully hopefully back where we should be. Yeah. Yes. And now we know we're nicely level through there. Got over all of them little humps and bumps that were in the footing, unfortunately. Sometimes you get lucky and you get an absolutely spot on footing. Other times you might have a few issues, depending on whether they've got enough cement in the lorry or concrete in the lorry and or whatever to build it up, or the shallow bits or what. Lovely. Oh, that didn't stick very well. Yes. There we go then, we're out of the ground now. So you can let that all go off. I'm going to point that all up, let that go off and get all this soil back over, and then we can load out both sides nice fully. Now the last little bit I've got to do today, I'm just going to come through here, run around the inside edge of this radius and join up with Jack's blocks here. That'd be lovely. Then we're going to come down to here. This is where the end of the 9-inch wall is. We've got a big pier there, and then we've got a 4-inch wall coming along here with some piers dotted through it as well. So lovely old job. And it's definitely starting to take shape now, as you can see, all the way round. It's been a good start today. Lovely jubbly, lovely old job. I've got measles, look. I put one of my new jumpers on And it's got the fluff in it, so I've got measles. What was I going to say to you? Oh yeah, of course. Friday night, the new home of the Tricky Bricky experience. It's on Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. Twitch, Trickies_Brickies. Yeah? Tricky_Bricky on Twitch TV. So check that out, Friday night from 7 PM. I'm going to leave a link in the description for you if you don't know where it is. But yeah, that's where I'm going for the next few weeks, ladies and gentlemen. So be sure to tune into Twitch Friday night. Don't forget, 7 PM. Boom. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, it's the last bit of the muck for the day. The sun's come out. It's all good, isn't it, Jack? We've had a good day over here. Jack managed to get himself over to Colchester to pick up the last few blocks that we needed, which is good. So they're all in. And now, we're just going to use up this last bit of muck. And it's happy days. Go on, I'll have it. I'll have it. Yeah. It's on the wall, it's open the shop. I'll stop and drop it, then I'll do it. If it's on the wall, then I'll just put it up around the drop. I'll drop it at the clock. Now, I'll take some minutes out. Ready? That's it. Oh! Got a stone in my butt! Right, there we go. Yeah. I've been trying to lay the biggest edge to the front. That edge. Yeah. Because that way, because the bed's big, it makes it look smaller. Yeah. Unless it's rough. Unless it's a thin bed, then I can push it back the other way. Yeah. It depends really, as long as I'm trying to keep the bed the same. Yeah. Regardless of whatever way I've got to use the brick. Yeah. Yeah. Tight one, you can a rumble bit. Yeah, I can't. Beds are the same, the roots must be different. Yeah, I'll put it up. That's it. That one is brick. Like that, like that. Like culture, and I'll make We've got to start thinking about, on top of this one, the wall tie right the way through, bud.
Yeah.
On top of this one, mate.
Yeah. You flew to that guy, shove it in your slab.
Spatula, to be honest. I wanted a 10. I wanted a 10, but I didn't have any 10s in there. I only got it out of B&Q's because I went in there, it was on special. They only had 11s, I never had no 10s. Oh, so well. I knew a bloke I could get them off the market for 35 quid.
Yeah, so I went to the market.
Yeah, but he hasn't been there because of the old COVID. Not allowed to do the market, are they? Oh. My last one was a 12. It was giving me wrist aches, so nah, I'm not having it anymore. You want to try and get long and divot out of your limbs, don't you? Yeah. You put an extra weight on that, on the wrist and the elbow every day by carrying more muck than what your body can handle, then it's going to mess up earlier, isn't it? There's a bit of wall ties, please, Jojo. Shake some out again, me old bud. That looks at it.
Like a glove.
My corp shirt, lad. I'm not doing too bad today, considering I've got measles.
Good, bud.
Right, we've got enough just to get another one on there, haven't we, bud?
Yes.
Get that on there, get these ties through. Same again, I'll put the bed on. Chuck it on me, please, Jojo, up here. Bed and the ties on, we'll just set something there. Wee.
Absolutely bang on.
Yeah, she good?
Yeah.
I didn't expect anything other than that, to be honest.
I've had these fish for years, everyone needs these for years, don't they?
I've got tied one. Caught this. That one. Yeah, everyone's on them again. Yeah, they used to build these, like early 2000s and that. Loads of houses over High Woods had these. And then you didn't see them, did you?
No.
They all become them holy bricks, ones with a sort of semi-engineering that they put on the side.
Yeah.
Then you get your standard Appleton red.
Yeah.
That's been going around. That never changes, that one, does it?
No. With Leicester, Appleton.
Appleton, yeah. There we go. Ties through there. You have to tie the things together, you know what I mean? Put a little tie up there. Nearly put it in. Better that side.
Back still, not there, won't it?
Oh. I've got a little bit, mate. Yeah, I just want to see how. That's there. That's it. Just had a bit there. We've got enough for one more, haven't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, last one on.
Got full waffle down there.
Might as well get that one on.
Yeah,
That one on, then we've got, that's a good start there, isn't it? Well, that's all the setting out done. And we're up and cooking now, we're at the ground. Boom. Yippee! Hallelujah! How's the trail, Jack? Did you give it a good clean?
You've got to look after your tools. You've got to
Wait,
keep it clean. Then.
Ready? Oh, Jesus Christ, that's hot. Damn, that's hot. Right, boys, I'll see you in the morning. See you later, Jojo. Well done, brother. So, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's our first little section in. And we will continue with this tomorrow. So, tune in then. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the old tricky bricky to get home and have a wash. Actually, I've got a price job on the way home. But you know where I'm coming from. Have a great evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have a great one. I really do. And I will catch you in the next one. But for now, peace out. Pow.